Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today I'll be showing you what I believe are the best custom tactics and formations in FIFA 21. Now I'll be showing you two different tactics. One is the go-to tactic I use just normally, that's the one I go to, and then another one is a alternative tactic if my go-to isn't working. Starting off, my go-to is a 4-2-3-1 narrow. Offensive style is long ball and defensive style is balanced. And width for defense is 5 and depth is 4. If you're struggling with counters, you can lower that if you want. Offensive style, long ball, and then width is 5. Players in box 6, and then 1 on corners and 1 on free kicks. That is just to stop the counters. And if you're struggling with counters or whatever, you can lower the players in box down, but I'm fine with it there. Long ball is basically getting behind, because there's no getting behind option for the player instructions for the wide cams, and therefore long ball is basically just getting behind. Ben Yedder's got stay forward, the rest is default. You don't need to go getting behind again, long ball covers that. João Felix, stay forward, get into the box for cross, conservative interceptions. The wide cams are default. Then we've got left CDM, cut passing lanes, stay backward attacking, cover centre, and conservative interceptions. And then Alaba is balance, conservative interceptions, and cover centre, because basically João Felix pushes up as essentially a second striker, and therefore it leaves space where João Felix would be, and that's why you need the CDM to push up a little bit more to try and cover that space, because João Felix gets into the box for cross and therefore leaves space in the centre, and that's why you need Alaba to push up. The fullbacks then go stay backward attacking on both of them, and then the goalkeeper is default as well. Nothing surprising there particularly. Now moving on to the other tactic I use, 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, or second variation. Defensive style is balanced with 5 width and 3 depth. Long ball for offensive style, 7 width, and then players in box 5, and then 2 on corners and 2 on free kicks. Basically with the width, the reason it's so wide is because maybe the only issue with this formation I sometimes experience is the lack of width, and that's why you want the players to be wider. You can see there the way I've lined them up. And then for the two strikers, stay central and come back in defence. And then for the cam, stay forward and then default on the rest of that. And then we have the right centre mid, balance on everything, completely balanced, all default tactics there. And then the left centre mid, João Felix, he's the attacking centre mid, if I can try and get to him there. He's get forward, the rest is default, but João Felix pushes up on the left hand side and joins the attack to create 4 out and out attackers. And then CDM is cut passing lanes, drop between defenders and cover centre. So basically the CDM basically goes into like a 3 centre back role. Because João Felix is pushing up, you would definitely struggle in the midfield with the lack of numbers, so you need a bit more in defence. And then the 2 fullbacks are stay backward attacking, they don't push up. I sometimes think about maybe using this as my go-to, because pretty much every time I've switched from my go-to to this one as a alternative, because I've been struggling, nearly all the time it's helped me get back in the game. I wouldn't necessarily win that game, but it's definitely helped me get back into it, and therefore I have been thinking about using this as my main tactic. The only issue is I do enjoy the width of the 4-2-3-1. You don't have wide options really on this one, and that's why I have the width so wide in defence. But those are my tactics. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in a bit.